Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to add inventory, or rather how to add injections to your inventory. It's the same procedure for vaccines and for injections, and we're also going to be looking at one template, the Solumedrol 125 milligrams for insurance patients. So first you have to look at the actual box. You're going to look at your box and you're going to need the expiration date. You're going to need the lot number. I know it's a little bit blurry in here, but that's supposed to be the lot number. And then you're also going to need the NDC code, which I have right here, okay? This NDC code right here, the first one. Oh, I'm not sure why it's doing that, but let's make this larger. This first NDC code, and we're going to show you how to work with that. Okay, so first things first, we're going to go to EMR, immunizations, therapeutic injections, and to vaccine lot numbers, okay? We're going to be working with Casa Grande today. It's a new clinic. They have not added their inventory to the system, so that's why nothing appears here. We're going to click on New, and we're just pretty much going to fill out this information, the information that this window is asking you for. So lot number. If we look at this image right here, again, like I said, it's not very clear, but that lot number right there, I already confirmed with the clinic, is 549525. So 549525. The manufacturer, again, let's look at the little box, is Pfizer. So we're going to click here and we're going to look for Pfizer. It's in alphabetical order, so shouldn't take you that long. The expiry date, again, it's on the box, 10/2019, okay? 10/1/2019. The VIS date or VIS date, you don't have to add. Dosage, 125 milligrams. Number of doses and doses remaining. This depends obviously on how many doses you have on hand. I spoke to the manager. She told me they have 146 at this moment. Route of administration, intramuscular. Okay. Facility, Clínica La Familia Casa Grande. It's going to have the facility that your name is associated with. When you create a user, the system asks you, what facility does this user belong to, okay? So if you work for Casa Grande, or for example, if you used to work for the North Clinic, and now they moved you to Casa Grande, and every time you're doing this here, it says North Clinic because you used to work there, you can call us here at Virtual Office, and we can change that for you, okay? So in this case, we have Clínica La Familia Casa Grande. Lot type, this is privately purchased. We're using this for private patients only, for insurance patients and for cash patients. Well, there's no BFC, but. Okay, and now we're going to take a look at this image right here, the NDC number. I know it's a little blurry, but it says 0009-0047-22, okay? 44 and 2. If you add that up, those are 10 digits, okay? When you're adding the NDC numbers to the system, they have to be 11 digits. What happens if you add this directly? If you don't add that extra digit, when we go ahead and charge the insurance for this injection, when we create the claim, the NDC number that you put here goes on that claim, and if it's wrong, the claim's going to be denied, which means that we're not getting paid for injections because there's a missing digit on the NDC code, okay? And there's this sheet right here that I have. You can just Google it, just National Drug Code or NDC code, frequently asked questions, and it's a little cheat sheet. It tells you how to change from that 10-digit format to an 11-digit format. So in this scenario, if we're looking at the image that I was showing you, we have 4, 4, and 2. Okay, it's the one in top here, but I don't know why my computer's doing that. But it's 4, 4, and 2. So here, 4, 4, and 2. How do you convert that to 11 digits? You're just gonna add as 0 at the beginning. Okay, so when we're adding the NDC code, we're gonna add an extra 0, and then we're gonna add 0009 So the 4 digits that we had plus the 0 that we're adding. And then 0047. Let's see, 0047. And then 22. Just making sure that those are 11 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What happens if you just add the 10 digits that are on the box? They're not going to pay for the injection, okay? Here where it says immunization, you're going to click on add and you're going to look for the immunization. This is Solumedrol 125 milligrams IM. And now this step I believe is very important. It's not necessary, but I would always do it. You just add a line here, you add the code, which in this case is J2930. The number of doses, you're saying, why am I adding the doses again if I already have them right here? All you're doing is leaving something in there so we know that whoever added this lot number is this person, okay? There are logs in eClinicals and we can always figure out who did what, but that's at a higher privilege level. And this is so everybody working day to day on this can know who added that lot number, okay? So we're gonna click on OK, and now we have the Solumedrol. And that's how we're going to go ahead and add all of our inventory. We're going to click on new, and then we're going to add all of these, and then we're going to click here and we're going to choose either the injection or the immunization, okay? And like I said, this is the first thing we've added to Casa Grande, but if you look at other clinics, they have quite a lot of inventory, okay? Okay, so that's how you add Solumedrol to the system. Now we have this patient right here. This patient has Blue Cross Blue Shield. It's a private insurance and he has a $25 copay. So since it's a private insurance, we're gonna go ahead and use Solumedrol. Let's see. We're gonna use this. Okay. We're going to go to templates. We're going to look for Solumedrol. Remember that for it to appear here, you had to add it to your favorites. How are you going to add it to your favorites? You're going to go to File, Templates, look for the template, click on it, and then click Add as Favorites, okay? I already did that. That's why I have it under my favorites here. We're going to click on the arrow. It's going to give me the injection and it's also going to give me the codes, okay? Once I click in here, it's very important that I add the route and that I add the location. I'm not sure where the Solumedrol is applied, so I'm just going to leave that blank, but make sure to add it. Here, when I change from pending to administered, it's going to require me to click here, okay? Remember that we're no longer using the exploration rooms for the administrated or given by. It has to have your name and it has to have MA as a suffix, okay? Here where it says lot number, you're going to click on the 3 ellipses. It's going to pull up your clinic and it's going to pull up the your inventory. In this case, since we're applying Solumedrol, it's only going to pull up the Solumedrol, okay? Here, you can't notice that because this is the only thing we have added to the system, but even if we had a lot of things added to the system, it would only show Solumedrol. We're going to click on it. We have 146 doses. Once we apply this one, we should have 145 doses, okay? So we're going to click on it. I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. And that's how you document a Solumedrol. Okay, we're going to look at the charges. Did I not? Let's see what happened. We're going to look at the charge details. Okay, and it's going to give you a $25 copay because that is the copay. It's a patient that has Blue Cross Blue Shield. And if we look at the details, they're charging $30 for the Solumedrol and $50 for the therapeutic injection. We're charging the insurance $80. Remember that if you don't put the correct NDC code, they will not pay this injection. Okay, Now, we said we had 146 doses. If we go back to the lots, now we have 145 doses left, okay? So it's going to deduct the doses as you use them. Now, let's suppose we wanted to add Solumedrol to this patient, and for whatever reason, we ended up not giving Solumedrol to this patient. How do we delete it, and how do we put that back into our inventory? Okay, so we're gonna go to the note. All we need to do is click on it. Click on therapeutic injections, check it, and put delete, okay? As soon as you do that, make sure the codes are deleted automatically, okay? And if you go back to your vaccine lot numbers, you're back to 146. So the system, as soon as you delete that injection, takes that injection and puts it back into your inventory, okay? Now there's another function in eClinicals that I think could be very useful to you guys. I can't do it in Casa Grande because they don't have a lot of inventory, but for example, if we go to North, you can go ahead and export this and play with this. So export to Excel, it takes about 3 seconds, maybe less than that, and it gives you all your information. Okay. Now the system is very helpful, but it's not perfect. Sometimes what it does is it doesn't export things correctly. So for example, here in the Hep B vaccine, under expiry date, it says purchase. So all you need to do is copy this and put it under the correct column. It's not going to take a lot of time because it doesn't happen to a lot of injections. And it's very easy to see where things go and which ones are not aligned correctly because it will show in that last column. Let's see, almost done here. Okay, once you have everything aligned, you can actually turn this into a table. And I mean, if you know basic Excel, you know already how to do this, but I wanted to show you just in case you don't. And this is something that I find very useful. Okay, I always change the colors because I don't like those blue. I don't know why. Now here's your inventory and you can start working on it. For example, if you just want to look at the ones that are BFC, you click on it, it gives you a list of BFCs. Or for example, if you want to know how much you buy from Sanofi, it'll tell you the vaccines you get from Sanofi, okay? And you can play with it if you want to put it in alphabetical order, or sometimes in some clinics there's a person in charge of the VFC or in charge of the vaccines, and then another person in charge of the injections. So you can separate your inventory that way. And like I said, it takes 3 seconds to do. It's something you guys might find useful, might not find useful, but I just wanted to know, I just wanted you guys to know that it's there. So that's pretty much all I wanted to teach you in this video. Like I said, we went through adding inventory to the system, using the template, and also how to export your inventory. If you have any questions, please call me, Sandra Silva, 602-476-1366. Thank you very, very much.